Hi, welcome to another video. Sometimes it's very easy to slip out of the photography vibe, for want of a better word. You know, where you are so involved in other things in your life and you think, I just don't want to do photography. Don't even want to take my camera out. And that's such a shame if photography is your passion or your hobby. And so sometimes perhaps the best thing to do, apart from having the camera with you all the time, is to just take a walk and just see if you can shoot anything. And so that's what I'm going to do in this video. I'm here in Folkestone because I'm always in Folkestone. It's kind of my hometown. I know that I live in that triangle of Dover, Canterbury, Folkestone, but I always find myself drawn here, mostly because we have the lighthouse, we have the sea, we've got the little harbour and the tide's in, so that's good. So I'm going to just flex my photography muscles here. Oh, look at this. We've got a paddleboarder coming in. There's a guy with his bike. So you can take your bike in the water. That would be interesting. And what is it, 8 a.m. in the morning? No, hang on, let me check. 8:30. We've got people swimming in the sea. So we'll call this little session Shoot What You See. I know I've done multiple videos on Shoot What You See, but with no specific genre in mind. I'm not particularly interested in street photography or landscapes, beautiful landscapes, you know, hills and mountains, cliffs. But actually just see what catches my eye. And, you know, I can just do a POV. I've got the compact camera. I've already seen a few things since I parked the car and walked along. So we're going to do a walk, and I'm just going to point. We'll put some music up or something and see what we can see. I kind of like these arches at the Stade, but you know what? I've got the sun behind me and it's shining through into the archways. I'm wondering if I'll get some shadows. Oh, that's quite arty, isn't it? And I think I could even come down on my knees, see if I can get something out of this. I like that. I apologise if the screen isn't giving you. I'm going to just change my aperture. Because Folkestone is now the creative quarter for the arts and they encourage art and everything like that, you always get these structures of potential modern art. Now, I just spied a pair of glasses. I always love this kind of thing. Someone's left their glasses and I'm thinking, what a shame. But that makes for an interesting shot, mostly because, you know, what story does it tell? I like reading glasses or something. Someone will be coming back for them. Then we have the anchor here, look. Now, is this a piece of modern art or is that something somebody's actually created? But if we get a good perspective here, what I'm thinking is if I can get the anchor with the lighthouse, kind of capture it, maybe let the anchor pierce the horizon. You're not going to see anything here. That's the way the LCD screen on the camera is not displaying it for you, but you'll see the picture when I take it. Tide is actually in, so I can see the fishing boats. And there seems to be a bit of activity. How green the water is. Look at that with the lobster pots, loving it, and the boats. I'm going to take that shot without the wall if I can. So I'm going to put my arm out into the water. Oh, that was foolish. I was recording it. There are so many buttons on the back of this. I ended up pressing record, so I was making a video. Before I take a picture of that, there's the fishing boat going out. So I'll have a quick snap of the fishing boat going out. Because it is Shoot What You See, right? Bit of activity, but yeah, let's go back to this shot. This is the boats Got a big wire here to stop me falling in. Like that. I don't often see this scene. Normally, the tide is always out, but look, all the little boats. So these boats, the fishermen will own the boat that takes them to their little trawler. And so what they'll do is they'll moor up the boats. I guess when the tide is out, they can undo the rope and bring it round to here. No diving. And then get on the little boat to get out to the big boats, right? Oh, it's so peaceful and calm. Loving it. Right, life buoy. Everybody takes a picture of a life buoy, don't they? Just because it's taking the opportunity to shoot what you see. We've got these lovely little cottages all along the side of the quay here. A couple of pubs, the Mariner and the Ship Inn. I wonder if that will make a nice picture. We've got the house at the top of the hill there, which is situated rather lovely. Wondering if I can incorporate something here with the Ship Inn. Remember, I'm just doing shoot what you see, just in an effort to reinvigorate my desire for photography. And this kind of shows a pride in one's house, doesn't it? Where they've got these little statuettes and the flowers. The Ship Inn. I'm going to take a picture of the sign with... Yeah, that looks good. Kind of thing you would have advertising, isn't it, for a product or for something like a travel site or website, inviting patrons to come along, visit our website, and that's the picture they might have as the banner photograph. So that's kind of what I'm thinking in terms of when I take photographs, what would this picture be used for? And often when I see landscapes, I think of jigsaw puzzles or chocolate boxes, you know, in the days of the 70s when I was growing up, and you had things like Dairy Milk and all of that. Sometimes you'd have a picture on the box of chocolates rather than just a blank white box with the word Dairy Milk. And I don't know whether it's supposed to be invigorating your mind and making you think, oh, I'm sitting in the countryside and I'm having my chocolates. But I always think of those kind of things. So I'm standing now with the sun shining at me. I wonder if I can get a shot of the... I always want to kind of incorporate the lighthouse in the background, as it basically says this is Folkestone. Let's walk on. Taking in the rays, aren't you, bird? Taking in the rays. When you're a YouTube vlogger, as I am, you think to yourself, right, I must do another video, I must purposefully aim at doing something specific. But actually sometimes it's just, if I'm doing photography, it's because I'm doing a vlog. And I should actually do what this guy's doing. Just going out with his camera and taking pictures. What did he see that I haven't seen? Because we can get our inspiration from everywhere, right? Yeah, interesting. You can't see it when you're here, but when you're looking at it from the lens, you can. I'm going to do it. I'll do what he did. See if I can replicate his photograph. Might even turn it black and white.
You alright?
Hey?
You alright?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Alright. What were you taking pictures of?
The shadows.
Oh.
Shadows can't complain, can they?
Oh.
Come up with an idea or an answer. That's the quick thing. All right, mate. What are you doing? Can't go wrong with shadows. Right, up the stairs. I don't think I'm going to walk all the way down to the Harbour Arm. Might see something interesting here. Nah, it doesn't do it for me. Shoot what you see, but you've got to still see something interesting. I think I'll walk just down here and then conclude the video. It doesn't have to be a long one, does it? Morning.
Morning.
So as I was saying, sometimes I only take the photographs because I'm doing a vlog. But I appreciate what that guy was doing, just out with his camera. But do I just take pictures because I want to show them on my YouTube video? What else do I do with the things? I must think about printing them off. I was following a guy recently. His videos have become formulaic. He's not got many subscribers. But at the end, he does an interesting thing where he's been out with his camera and then he prints them off so that he has a physical embodiment, something physical of his day out with his photographs. And then he just goes through why he chose to print those ones, which is an interesting concept. But if I do it, then I'm just copying him. So he's already on that bandwagon. He's beating me to it. But if I'm not doing my if I'm not doing my vlogging, I still need to think about pictures. And I do it, you know. I'll go out with Georgia. I'll go out with the family. Just going to see if I can prop this on here without it falling off. Hooray for gorilla tripods, right? There we go. Yeah, I still go out with the family, and I'll always take this one. This is so convenient. And I'll capture pictures, and guess what? I put them on social media, so it'll go on Facebook or it'll go on Instagram. And that's, I guess, the flip side of doing the vlogs. I'm actually purposefully taking photographs. Okay, there's nothing really else to take. I just wanted to come out and do a quick video with my compact camera. I like the all the yachts and the sailboats. Kind of got the wrong light here because I'm photographing into the light. Let's have a look on this side. When you have no specific agenda, you can actually just take pictures of anything, can't you? Shoot what you see. That's what I'm always going on about. Any of you lot who take photographs, have you decided to set up a YouTube channel yet? Because there's more to it than just photographing. You've got to get into the swing of talking to camera, making it feel as natural as possible. You know, I am actually talking to you now. I'm not talking to myself. Okay, I think I'll wrap it up. Just thank you for watching, being part of my YouTube channel. Slowly growing. 800 subscribers now, so thank you all for joining in on this little adventure. I had hoped to go to Scotland. I thought to myself, you know, head up to Loch Ness, do a couple of videos up there. So that's on the cards. I had also thought about Cornwall. Might do that again for the bank holiday. I did postcards from Cornwall up here, and that was fun to do, but I was on a tight schedule. So planning a video, planning the photography shoot, and then taking your time. That's what I need to do properly. Okay, thanks for watching. Here's a little gallery of anything I take a picture of on my way back to the car. Bye for now.